The Bladen County Schools Read and Feed program held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for their new van that was donated to them by Smithfield Foods. The van is scheduled to start its route tomorrow. Before the ribbon was cut, those in attendance heard from representatives from Bladen County Schools and from Smithfield Foods.
Good afternoon. On behalf of Bladen County Schools and the Bladen County Board of Education, I want to welcome you to this ribbon cutting ceremony. We're going to have a really good time today. I have a number of things that I've got to say. I think I've been given about 5 or 6 minutes. It's probably going to take longer than that, so I'm going to pull rank as a supervisor, just kind of do this as I need to. As you all know, we're here to do a ribbon cutting for a van that has been so graciously donated by Smithfield Foods. But before I can really talk about that van, I have to really share a journey that I've been on as it relates to child nutrition and what we do to feed children. I really do have to thank my child nutrition director, Amy Stanley, for that. She is an exceptional person, and through her knowledge and experience, I've been exposed to some things that I never thought would impact me the way that they have. And that deals with the nutrition of children and how that impacted their teaching and learning. So we've got a lot of things that have happened today to bring us to this point. I do really want to try and recognize as much of that as possible. I definitely can't say enough about No Kid Hungry North Carolina. They are here, both Tamara and Luann. We've been on the journeys together trying to educate people not only in this state, but really several parts of the nation as it relates to childhood hunger. We have our friend from DPI, Cynthia and Victoria. Where are you? Wave your hands. Again, they've been on this journey with us, and so we want to thank you guys for being here. We do have representatives from Lowe's, both Mackie and Derek, and we want to recognize them at some point for what they've done to support this effort as well. I want to talk to you just briefly about child nutrition and how that impacts children in North Carolina. We recognize that if children have good, healthy meals, that's going to have a tremendous impact on how they perform as students in school. A lot of times we forget that, so we've tried to really put a focus on that in Bladen County and really bring a light to that across this region. And so those are the things that we've learned. We also recognize that during the summer, children are without food, particularly in a community such as Bladen County, a high-needs community. We recognize the impact of not having a nutritious meal has on children. So this has been an opportunity to try and close that gap, and we tried to couple that with a reading program as well, so we can deal with 2 things: making sure that children don't have that academic loss during the summer, but also making sure that they have access to healthy and nutritious meals. And so when we had the opportunity to partner with Smithfield to make this a reality, I just want you to understand how great, how good that makes me feel as superintendent, to know that we have a large corporate entity that has taken the time and the effort to partner with us to try and close a gap that we know is in this community. Our goal was to develop an educational foundation and work with corporate partners to do just this thing. And I know Natalie Murdoch is in the room somewhere. She's worked tremendously with us to try to make this a reality. And so this is something that we know is going to benefit children. I can't say enough about what has taken place by the people that are in this room to make this a reality. We had an opportunity, me and some of my staff, to go out to one of the feeding sites that's going to be impacted and to see how the children, how the parents were involved in that, to be a part of that feeding. And so this is what the van is going to be able to allow us to do, to go to remote locations within this county. As you know, North Carolina's, Bladen County is probably the 4th largest county in North Carolina, very rural. It's very difficult for kids to get to those feeding sites, and now we have the opportunity to deliver as many as 4,000 additional meals during the summer. So I want you to think about the impact. And so I think I've probably expended my 4 or 5 minutes, and I'm going to turn it over to Amy Stanley, who is our child nutrition director, and she's going to do some introductions, and then we'll have Smithfield representatives to come as well. But I do want to say that of all the people in the room, there are so many people that I can thank. There are going to be so many people that I miss. But Ms. Stanley, I do want you to know how much your leadership has meant to me and how much it has developed me as a superintendent. And the work that I do with No Kid Hungry and other organizations, I've kind of been dubbed as this guru, but it's really Amy Stanley. She's the person that directs me and guides me, and I want to thank you for that, Amy, and I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you all for being here. This is truly a dream come true to see this band getting ready to be in operation. Summer feeding is truly a challenge for most districts. You know that there are the kids out there, but we don't know how we're going to get to them. We know that majority of the children that we need to reach during the summer are not coming to our enrichment programs. They're not coming to the open gyms. They're the children at home that don't have the access to get to the facilities. This van is going to allow us to go into communities and partner with these families and build relationships, not only for just us, but Smithfield with the logos on the van is a brand recognition. The kids they're growing trust in us. They're growing trust with Smithfield. It is a huge honor to have this partnership. I have been so excited about summer feeding this year because we can reach those kids, to go out and see those kids and see how much they appreciate. And we do have some of those kids here with us, back in the back, and we are so thankful that they came. We have great teammates working the summer feeding. Melanie and Nancy are here with us. They're the ones that are out in the field every day. They're the ones taking the meals to the kids during the summer, and we appreciate it so much. Thank you all for being here, and I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Donovan Owen, Plant Manager of Tar Heel.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. Ms. Stanley, I appreciate it. As Ms. Stanley mentioned, my name is Donovan Owens. I'm the plant complex manager out at the Tar Heel facility, which is a pretty large entity within Bladen County itself, I think, these days. So how honored are we to partner with Bladen County school systems in relationship to this? It is wonderful to hear the impact that this van will make. We certainly appreciate it. We've been given or told that more than 3,500 students, I heard 4,000 here, so certainly more than 3,500 students take part in the free and reduced lunch program in Bladen County over the summer. Many struggle, as Dr. Taylor mentioned, to find highly nutritious meals. Certainly coming from a plant that, as most of you know, is the largest pork processing plant in the world, I struggle to hear that in our backyard we're having that kind of issue. So this is a wonderful initiative for our company. This is what we do. This is the fun part. The everyday job is pretty tough, but coming here and partnering up with a local community and being able to see a difference that this van will make for this community is going to be wonderful to see, and I look forward to it. For those that didn't know that this is a $60,000 grant, so it's a little more than just going to Enterprise and getting a van. This is going to be a very sturdy vehicle to supply the food needed for our kids in this community. And as being a part of Smithfield and in the local representative here in Tar Heel, I thank you guys for everything you do. Look forward to how this turns out. And with that being said, I think we can go outside and see the van, right? I think that's about what time it is. So certainly appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Everyone will exit the boardroom to your right or your left. We're going to go this way. And it's